India had very extensive trade contacts with the rest of Asia and with Europe since ancient times. There are numerous records of this interaction. In the 1st century, Pliny the Elder writes in Rome that Roman coffers are being emptied for buying far too many fine textiles from India. Merchants from Rome, Syria and Egypt used to travel often to South India. There is literary evidence that foreign merchants learnt Indian languages, just as some of the South Indians had a mastery of Aramaic, the ancient language of the Bible. Over the centuries, these contacts continued and grew. In the 1st century AD, St. Thomas brought Christianity to India for the first time, to Kerala. The St. Thom Cathedral Basilica derives its name from St. Thomas, who died on St. Thomas Mount in Chennai in 72 AD. He was buried in the nearby beach. The shrine of St. Thomas is built over his tomb. The crypt is said to still contain some of the remains of the saint. A church was built here in 1606 by the Portuguese. It was rebuilt with the status of a cathedral by the British in 1893. It was designed in neo-Gothic style, favoured by British architects in the late 19th century. In 1956, Pope Pius XII raised the church to the status of a minor basilica. In 2006, it was declared a national shrine by the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India. The Church of Our Lady of Good Health, popularly called Our Lady of Velankani, is in the small town by that name on the shores of the Bay of Bengal. It is just over 200 kilometers south of Chennai and about 8 kilometers from Nagapattinam. Velankani was once an important port. Historical notes reveal that this area traded with Rome and Greece in ancient times. The town is famous for its shrine dedicated to Our Lady of Good Health. The Pope has declared Velankani to be a holy city. In the 17th century, a Portuguese merchant vessel sailing from Macau in China to Colombo was caught in a tempest in the Bay of Bengal. The sailors, then at the point of desolation, vowed to build a chapel in the name of the Virgin Mary wherever they could reach safety. The legend has it that the stormy sea became quiet and their ship reached the shore at Velankani on 8th September, the birthday of Mother Mary. Fulfilling their vow, the Portuguese sailors made a chapel at Velankani. Since ancient times, besides the contacts with the Christian world, India had considerable trade with Arabs. With the advent of Islam, Arab traders became the carriers of the new faith. Within the lifetime of the Prophet and soon after, several mosques were made on the west and east coasts of India. Kayalpatnam is an ancient town on the Tamirapirani River. It is about 1 kilometer from its mouth. The Kodalkarai Mosque was built here by Arab traders as early as Hijri 12 or 633 AD. It is the first mosque to be built in Tamil Nadu. Several other mosques were made at Kayalpatnam soon thereafter. Kutba Peria Palli or Beg Jamia Mosque was built by Muhammad Khilji and others in 843 AD. A batch of Muslim settlers from Arabia came in 1284 under the leadership of Sultan Jamaluddin, who was a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. The Sultan's descendants are still living in Kayalpatnam. Nagore is a small town along the shores of the Bay of Bengal, 4 kilometers north of Nagapattinam. It is an ancient town and was mentioned in early writings as a center of Islam in Tamil Nadu. Here stands one of the grandest dargahs in all of India. This is the revered tomb of Miran Sahib Abdul Qadir Shahul Hamid Badshah. It is one of the most popular pilgrimage centers for Muslims in Tamil Nadu. Devotion to the saint cuts across religious barriers, and the dargah draws worshippers from all faiths. The beautiful dargah has several domed structures and lovely minarets. In front of the western gate, just outside the compound, is an impressive tower 131 feet tall. It is called Periya Minar. Nagore Dargah literature tells that the Tanjavur king Pratap Singh built Periya Minar around 1760 AD, about 200 years after the death of Miran Sahib. Inside the compound, a silver-domed building houses 3 tombs. The doors of these chambers are made of silver. Inside lie the mortal remains of Miran Sahib, his son Sayyid Muhammad Yusuf, and his daughter-in-law Sayyida Sultana Bivi. The Nagore shrine displays a meeting of cultures, both in its architecture and its rituals. Lamps are lit here, just like in Tamil temples. The south of India has historically been one of the most cosmopolitan lands of the world. With India's openness and tradition of the accepting of other cultures, both Christianity and Islam were welcomed here with open arms. We have in South India ancient traditions of both religions which flourish till today.